Good evening. Yes, good evening. Guys, am I audible? Is my screen properly visible? Good evening. So, are you guys clear with previous topics? So, yesterday we have seen about class and objects, right? Is it clear, guys? Today will be day 9 class and tomorrow will be day 10. So, tomorrow will be the second assignment day. I'll be giving you another assignment. So, tomorrow is Sunday, right? So please plan accordingly and try to revise all the topics which you have seen till now, so that I will be giving some assignment based on the topics which we have seen, and show your creativity there. Try to complete the project and update it like earlier. Okay, many of you guys have submitted the first assignment, and as we instructed yesterday, you have to update that link where you have posted either it in Facebook or LinkedIn. You have to copy that link and paste it in the form which we have circulated yesterday. If you didn't done that, you can go to the previous video of day 8, and in that video description you can find that link. Okay, so today will be day 9 of this Python virtual internship, and I welcome you all on behalf of Pantech e-learning. Can we start, guys, today's session? So today's session is a very interesting and important one. So in the first few minutes, like for the half of the time, we'll be seeing about some theoretical part and how to create those things. I'll tell you what we are going to see today. But towards the end, we are going to see some interesting little like small projects. Okay, so those are the things you can do with Python. Okay, so we'll try to do that in today's session. So can we start, guys? Give me thumbs up in chat box. Can we start? So today we are going to see about modules, packages and libraries. Okay, these three are interconnected terms. So now we are going one step above. Okay, we have seen all the basic concepts in Python. So we are going to use that to do further things. Okay, can we start, guys? Yes, very good, thank you. So we'll start with modules, packages and library. So first, remember these terms, and I'll explain you what these terms is. So please try to grasp the concept and understand what these things are, so that when we see practically, you can understand it a little bit furthermore. So starting with modules. So what is a module? So imagine you are having like many functions and many classes. Okay, you are having a collection of classes and functions. If you combine all the functions into a single file, okay, into a single Python file, then you can call that as a module. Okay, so if you try to access that module, you can get these functions. Is it clear about modules? Can you understand what is a module is? So you are having a collection of class or function inside a Python file, so it will be considered as a module if you save that. And in this module, if you try to use that module, you can get this functions, right, which is inside this module. So that's what the name of module is. Clear? Can we move on to next one? So the next one will be package. So what is a package? Imagine, so okay, earlier we have created one module, right? Okay, I'll tell you once again. We have seen about functions and classes, right? So those things will do the repetitive thing. Okay, you can perform with a specific code, you can repeat it and use it anywhere. So if you have a Python file which contains many functions, then you can store it in a way. I'll tell you how. Okay, if you store it, it will be considered as a module. So module, if you try to use that module, what is inside that module? It is the functions, right? So you can use that module to get the functions inside of it. So this will be one module. For example, if you are having many modules, okay, like this separate files, you are having many modules, and there is a way to combine all those things. So if you combine all these things, it will be given a name known as package. So what is a package? Package is a collection of module, and module is a collection of functions. Can you understand? Module is a collection of functions, and if you collect all the modules, you can store it as a package. Okay, is it clear, guys? So we'll move on to next one. The final thing will be library. So what is a library? Imagine you are having many packages. Okay, you can create it and store it as a library. Okay, this will be the whole collective thing. Clear? So inside a library, if you go, there will be many packages. Okay, what is a package? Package is a collection of, okay, what? Tell me, guys. Package is a collection of modules, right? So when you go into that modules one by one, it will contain all the functions. So you can go from top to bottom. So it will be library. Inside a library, there will be many packages, and inside a package, there will be many modules. And when you go into module one by one, there will be many functions. So this is what the hierarchy is. And till now we have used many like functions or modules from Python. So there are many things available. So all these things, there are two things. One will be pre-built and one will be user defined. Okay, functions and class and object we have seen, right? That is already available in Python. Those are known as pre-built. Okay, it is built by the creator who created Python. But user defined will be our creation. We have created using the def keyword and class, right? We can create functions and classes. Similarly, there are modules you can use from Python. Okay, so the inbuilt module, one example is import OS. If you want to use any of this module or package or library, you will be using the word import. Okay, and regarding import, in previous sessions we have seen about import OS, right? Do you guys remember where we have seen it? Do you guys remember? I hope it is in day 7 where we have seen what we have seen in day 7. We have seen about file handling in Python. And in file handling, what we have seen, when you want to delete a file, you can import this OS. And in OS, I have done os.remove, right? So what is that remove? So see, guys, in that thing, this OS is a module. I have imported it. So inside a module, what will be there? Functions will be there, right? So I have called os.remove. So that remove is a function which is used to delete. Okay, and we have deleted that file in previous session. Yes, so we'll try to use some of these things in today's session also. So I'll move further more. Okay, is it clear about this basics, right? Modules, package and library. And regarding module or package or library, you can find two things. One will be predefined and another one will be user defined. Predefined will be like it is inbuilt, and user defined will be our creation for our own purpose. And the predefined module example is, these are inbuilt modules available in Python which can be imported and used, and the example will be OS and random. So there is another module, this is new for us, which is known as random. So with this we are going to see some exercise using random in the later part of the session. Okay, see here random, I'll give you a glimpse. So random is a built-in Python module which can use to make random numbers or random decisions. So if you want to use random, see here, if you want to use random, then you can import random. So this is an inbuilt one. Okay, so with this random, I want to use that function which is inside this module. I can go like random.random. So there is an option for this random, option for rand integer. So you have to mention a start and ending index there. So it will find a random number between that index. You can pass a list and ask for a choice. It will choose any one and give you. Every time you run, it will differ. Okay. And finally, there is something known as rand range. So it will start and end with step. You can give and get a range of function. Okay. So these are the things available in random, but we are going to see about this in the later part of the session when we do some applications. Okay. Clear, guys? This is what known as a module is. And the first one will be the predefined, which we have seen about OS or random. and the next one will be user defined. So how are we going to create our own module? So that's what the thing we are going to see now. How to create a Python module, user defined module. If you want to create a module, what is a module actually? A module is a collection of, tell me guys, a module is a collection of what? A module is a collection of function, right? So if you are having many functions inside a Python file, then you can actually save that as a module. To save that as a module, there are one option which is known as in the saving in the extension of .py. Normally when you are using some Python files, it will be in the .ipynb format, it is Python notebook format. So if you want to save it, you can save it as .py, so this will be created as a module, okay? So can we try to create a module now? We'll do it in Collab. So if you are using any system IDE, then it will be very good for you. It will be easy. If you are using Collab, then you have to follow my steps. Okay. And this will be our Python notebook today. See here, it is in the .ipynb format, right? Sorry. See guys. So this will be the place I'll be uploading or loading those things. And first let us start by creating a Python module. Can we create, guys? Is it clear? So let me create, okay, let me duplicate this and create a new Python file now. This will be our home page, and I want to create another Python file so that I can save it in .py function. Okay, I'll create a file, new notebook. So let me create a new one. Okay, I'll give a name as first. Okay, this will be our first module, and since it is a module, I have to store functions inside of it. So let me create hello, okay, and let me print hello world. Okay, I have just created some random things, okay, 2 functions. So I'll run this. So let it first connect. Okay, so we'll wait for it to connect. So in the meantime, I'll tell you how we are going to do this. So I hope it is clear for many people. Thank you. So it is connected and it ran. Now our task is to save this file in the format of .py, right? To save a file as a module, you have to save it in the format of .py. Let me go into this file option where I can download. See here in the download, I am having 2 options. The first one will be ipynb and the second one will be .py option. So whatever IDE you are using, you will be having the options to save that file in the .py format. You have to save it as a .py, then only it will be accessed as a module. So let me download this in the .py format. Let me give it a desktop. I'll save it, and this will be the Python file. Okay, now I need to access it here. So you want to create and store it in the same directory. So let me upload the file which I have downloaded now. It is first, right? So this is the .py file. See here, I'll open it. So it is loaded now. I'll refresh it here. And if I want to use this module, then what I have to do, I have to import it, right? See here, I'll import a predefined module which is OS or random. See here, using import OS, I can use this one. Or if I want to import random, I can call random. And now I'm going to import my own module, okay, which is in the name first. Import first. Okay, see here it is run. So if I want to access something inside of first, okay, what is first? This first.py is a module, okay. What will be there inside that module? There are functions, right? I have created functions in name of hello and world, right? See here, I have created 2 functions. So if I want to access that, then I have to go in the hierarchical order. Where is this hello and world is there? It is inside of this first, right? So if I want to access that, I'm going to print first dot, okay, using dot. You can call, see here, it is showing me all these options. Let me call hello this function. So if I run this, see here, and why we are getting none is because I am returning, like here also I am printing, right? So I don't want to print this. I can directly call this. So it is already printing. So I'll be getting one output, hello world. Okay, I can call the world also, which is inside of that. how it is running, it is inside this first. I'm calling that options. Is it clear, guys? Do you guys understand how we are creating our own module? Is it clear? Can we move on to next one? And next one will be creating a package on our own. Okay, so can we do it, guys? So to create a package, you have to create a new directory with all the necessary modules in it, which means you have to create a new folder. Okay, so I'll tell you once again. Some people, I hope it's not clear. I'll tell you once again. So to create your own Python module, okay, so to create your own Python module, you have to save a file in the name of .py extension. Okay, so this will contain functions inside of it. If you want to use that, you can use the import option. So it should be in the same directory, so I am storing it here. If you are using any other OS IDE, then you won't be getting any issue. Please keep that in the same folder. And if I want to use this first.py, which is this file here, then I have to import it first. Since it is a module, I have to import first. So if I run this, it will import it. If I try to get something which is not here, see here, if I try to import something known as second or anything, it will show there is not available. See here, module not found error. This is available because I am having this in the same directory with .py extension. Okay, this is not available because we haven't created it. And once I have imported it, I need to get something inside of this first. Inside this first module, I am having these functions known as hello and world. We have seen about functions, right? So I am going to call this first, and inside of this first I am having hello and world. Okay, so I can get hello this function. So this function will return me hello world output, and I got this output. How I am getting this here? I am not printing it anywhere here. I am getting it from this first, which I have stored here and imported here. I hope it is clear now, guys. We'll move on into creating our own package. So creating a package, if you want to create a package, what is a package actually? Package is a collection of modules, right? So a module is a .py file. Okay, a module is a .py file which we have created just now in the name of first. If you want to create some more modules and store it in the same folder, then you can create it as a package. So package will be a collection of many modules. And if you want to convert a folder into a package, if you are just storing a .py files into a folder, it won't convert into a Python package. If you want to convert that folder where you are storing your module into a package, then you have to create a file which you can type any code or you can just leave it empty, but you have to create that file in the name _init_.py. Clear, guys? In this name you have to create a file inside that folder where you are storing your modules. Then only that folder will be converted into a package. And what is this $_init $_? We have seen it yesterday, right, in class and object. This will useful for instantiate. Okay, so let us try to create our own package. So for that I have to create a new folder, right? So inside of this folder I have to create. So let me create a new folder. So let me create in the name of package 1. Okay, so let me go into it, and inside I am creating a new file. I have to create in which name? $_init $_.py. Okay, so if I go into this, I'll connect it and run once. So it is here. So now I can store some other modules. So why I have created this folder? This is a package, right? So I have to store some modules inside of it. Let me pass this into this folder. So this first.py will be inside this package. Let me create another package also. I'll create a new notebook and I'll store some other one. Okay, I'll alter it here itself. I can download, right? So second.ipynb. This is from second module. Okay, I'll run this, and once I run this, I'll download it as .py file. I'll save this second one and I'm going to load it here into this folder. Okay, this will be the package which will be a collection of modules. Upload. I'll find that second one and I'll open it here. So .py files with double underscore in it also, so which will convert them into a package. So this should be a package now. So now if I want to use this first and second, let me try to access it. Let me close this first. Okay, so I'll try to import first. Let me remove all these things. Let me start from the scratch. So you want to access something inside of this package one, right? So in that case we will be using this from. Okay, so if you want to take something from a package or library, we'll use this from package one import. Okay, you want first or second, you can directly import it or you can call the first or second one. Okay, I'll call this first. Okay, it ran. Okay, now if I want to use the first one, I'll call first dot. See here we are getting this hello and world. If I run this, I'll be getting that hello world. Okay, similarly I'm having this second also inside this package one, right? So you can take this, if you are going to use this first alone, then you can import like from package one, import this. Or if you want to use this entire package, you can just import package one. Okay, I'll run this. So it ran. Now what we are going to do, you have to go in the hierarchical order. Here we have imported first, so I can directly access this first. If I want to, if I imported this entire package, then if I want to get that function inside of this module, I have to go in the hierarchical order. So I'll call this package one dot, and see here, if I see here, I'm getting this one. So I can click this. Okay, I can run this. Okay, you cannot call the entire thing. In that I need hello. So this we are getting that function alone from this package. Inside this module we are getting this one. Okay, is it clear, guys? Similarly you can go and get the second one. What are the things we are having? So I hope it's not running properly. .2, right? Okay, some mistake. Okay, it's running some refreshing issues. So now if I want to use the second one, I can access package one dot second, and in that two, right? Okay, this is from second module, so you can access all those things from this one. So this is how you can create a package and access it. Okay, to create a package you have to create a folder. So package is a collection of modules. You have to store these modules inside of it. And to convert this folder into a package, you have to call this double underscore init double underscore .py. So all these things will be convert this folder into a package. So next one, collection of package. Okay, and converting them will be a library. So there are many publicly available libraries which you can download and use. So with this only we are going to see some more advanced concepts. For example, there is some library known as OpenCV, which is for image processing, computer vision. So if you use that, some creators have already wrote many code. Okay, you can create your own, but they have created many of the codes which you can install and use that. Okay, there is certain website for it known as PYPI, Python Package Index, is a repository of software for the Python programming language, and PYPI helps you find and install software developed and shared by the Python community. So you can also post, you can convert your packages, you have to upload it as a library here, and once you done it, others can download it, or you can use some others also. So with this library only, we are going to see some more advanced things for machine learning or data science will be like pandas, numpy, all those libraries which is used for specific tasks. For example, there is a library known as pandas which is used for, anyone have any idea? It is used for working with data sets for data science or machine learning. So numpy will be used for working with arrays. There are some library known as matplotlib, seaborn, which is for visualization. So many things are there. Okay, these are like some community developers have built their own, so which you can learn and use. So this will save a lot of time. You cannot create your own, right? Every time you cannot write a bunch of code which is available here. You can access it and use. So we'll see how to get a library. Okay. So if you type this one pypi in browser, is it clear, guys, till now? pypi. So this is the Python package index, which is a repository. See here, this page we can get. Okay, find, install and publish Python packages with the Python package index. Okay, so you can search. There are, like, see here how many projects are there, how many release, how many files, and how many users. So this is a whole Python community, and you can search for any which you require. Okay, so we are having some different versions. Everyone will try to use their own and publish it. See here, you can find and learn about it, what all the things available inside. So library is a collection of package, right? And package is a collection of module. Finally, the module will finally have, yes, sklearn also, sklearn, keras, nltk, many things are there. PyTorch, lot of important things are there for different application. tkinter is there, Flask, Django, many things in Python very famous are available for different applications. So if you want to take this pandas, okay, so it will be like you can go and search, it will show many things. You can sort it by relevance. If you want to find the original one, it is better to search like pandas pypi. So it is going to give you the original one. See here, if I go into this, so this is what the pandas which I told you, right? The original one, which is pandas 2.00. so this is pandas, and which is used for data manipulation, working with data sets, and lot of options are there. We'll be seeing about pandas in day 15, I think so. Okay, so today is day 9. We are going to see about pandas in one day. And if you want to use this, okay, I told you, right? So this is commonly available which you want to install and then use. So how will you install? That's the question. If you want to install, then you have to copy this one. So all these installation commands start with pip. Okay, so this pip is very important to install Python packages. So whatever package you have, there will be separate code for this. The name you have to mention it correctly. So I am using pip install pandas to install this pandas. You can directly copy this. If you are using any other IDE, you have to go into a terminal and you have to install it there. If you are using, okay, if you are using Google Colab, then what you have to do is you have to call this exclamatory mark and pass this one, pip install pandas. So if I run this is going to install pandas for me, and since I already have it, it is telling me requirement already satisfied. If you don't have it, it will install for you. You guys can try. Okay, so if you are using any other system IDE, for example like VS Code, you have to go into a terminal. Okay, so for example I have to go into the terminal, click this new terminal, so or else a command from terminal for your IDE. So this will wait, it will open in few time. Okay, once you go into the terminal, once it is loaded, you can pass this command pip install. Okay, it should be without exclamatory mark in this IDE. Pip install pandas. Okay, it is telling requirement already satisfied because I already have it. Okay, and this is how you can install this package. So once this will be the one-step process. Okay, once you install it, okay, it will be loaded in your IDE. So if you want to use it, so every time you are using, you have to import it. That's only, okay, import pandas. So this is a package, you have to import it. So we have imported our own, right? So this is also similar. If you want to use pandas, you can call pandas dot. and it will tell you the suggestions. See here, wait, it is loading. So these are all the options available inside pandas. So this will be packages available inside this library pandas, and inside that package you can find modules and functions. Finally, functions, you can use that. Clear? This is how importing libraries. We will be covering many libraries in this 20 days. Okay, we will be seeing about pandas, numpy, matplotlib, seaborn, and sklearn with machine learning part. Okay, so we have imported and installed the pip using pandas. So is it clear, guys, till now? So next will be our application part. We are going to use one which is known as this 4x Python, which is a library for currency exchange. We are going to create a currency converter. Can we try, guys, this one? It will be interesting, right? So after this we will be creating a dice rolling simulator with the help of random, and after that we are going to create a toss simulator, and with that we will be winding up today's session. So these three things I am trying to I'll try to complete in today's session. Can we try, guys, with 4x Python? So what is this 4x Python? It is a free foreign exchange rate and currency conversion library. You can convert it, and inside of this we will be having modules and packages. With that there will be functions which you can use to convert this one. Okay, so to install this I have to search pip 4x Python. Can I get thumbs up, guys? Can we see all these projects? Little small only, it will be very interesting. So I'll copy this one. Okay, pip install 4x Python. You have to do the same. Okay, let me close these things, and I have to install it, right? How will I install a library in Google Colab? With exclamatory mark, right? Exclamatory mark pip install 4x Python. Okay, I'm already having it, so it is telling requirement already satisfied. So now what I'm going to do, I have to use this 4x Python, and to use 4x Python, okay, you have to import it, right? So I don't want to import all the packages and modules inside of this 4x Python. I want only some things. Okay, there are many options inside it. You can learn about it. How can you learn is, see here, there is the project description and documentation, and you can learn about it, what all things present there. Okay, you can open it and you can learn furthermore. So I am going to use one simple one which is for currency conversion. Okay, see here, it will tell you what all the options available. Okay, what all the things you can use, how to use. Okay, and we are going to use some only which is for this currency rate. We are going to use this currency rate. Okay, you can call from Python 4x Python dot converter. So this will help you in that package. I need this module currency rate. Okay, I'll run this. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'll get user input. Okay, let me create. Okay, this will be a class, so you have to create an object for it. So this currency rate is a class. If you want to use that, what you have to do, you have to create an object, right? So let me create an object in the name of currency rate. Okay, so this, when you call the name of the class with parenthesis, it will create an object, right? I'll run this. So I have created an object. Now I can use this object to access this class currency rate. So inside this currency rate I can access with the help of currency. So before that I'll create a variable amount. So I'll be getting the user to enter some amount, then from which currency to which currency you want to convert. I need two things. Okay, first I'll get the amount, integer input, enter amount. Okay, so once the user entered amount, what I'm going to do, in the from underscore c, so this will be the from currency. So I am going to guess the user input from, I'll use dot upper. So how will you denote the currency? It is in USD or EU or IS. Okay, so all these things will come, right? INR for Indian currency. So this will ask for the amount, and this whatever I am entering, if I enter in small, it will convert in capital also. Okay, so I'm just using upper for that. So I also need 2. Okay, 2 underscore c equal to input, so to which you have to convert. So that I'll ask from the user, he will be entering someone. Okay, I'll run this, so it will ask all those things. INR to USD, you can convert it. So now we have created all the necessary things, right? So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this object currency to conversion. Okay, so this object can help us to access this class. Okay, so let me create it. So before that, I'll print some random message. Wait a minute, I'll print like from underscore C. So the user will be entered some value, right, which will be in the capital letter. I'll create 2. So this is for just visualization. 2 underscore C. Okay, finally the amount. So all these things will be passed and it will be printed. Okay, so once I done that, let me create a variable. Result is equal to, I'll call the object, the currency object. Currency. See here, if I try to access which is inside this one, okay, so I can get this convert, get rate and get rates. Okay, so I want to use this convert option. I'll call this dot convert and I have to pass 2 things. See here, the base currency and the destination currency, which means what is the from value, from underscore C. The next one will be 2 underscore C. Okay, this one has been created by some user. Okay, they have created this forex python and we can use it. Okay, and once I get this, it will convert, right, for me, and I have to enter the amount also. See here, it is asking for, we have to enter the amount, right? See here, it is asking for amount. If you want any specific date, you can pass that also, it will get in that date. Okay, so I'll pass this amount here and I'll print finally the result, right? Converted amount. Comma the result, I'll pass it here. So let me take all those things and mix it here. Okay, so if I run this one, it is asking for me to enter the amount. Let me get for 1 rupee, sorry, from 1 I'll go from INR, okay, from Indian rupee to US dollar. So the converted amount is 0.0122 and this value. Can we check it in browser? You guys please try to check what is the value of 1 Indian rupee compared to USD. 1 INR to USD. Can you see, guys? It is 0.012. And can you see here 0.012? Clear, guys, how it is working? You can run again. So you can go from 1. Okay, so I'll go from USD to Indian rupee. It is 81.87. okay, USD to INR 81.84 it is telling. Okay, there are some change. Clear, guys? You can also check some other amount if you want to enter. It is going to give you, this should be correct. Okay, if you tell anything which is not there, okay, if you are entering amount and entering some random thing which is going to tell you error because it cannot convert, it is not available. Okay, you can give try and accept here. So once you use this try, it is going to try to convert this and print the result, or accept, print invalid. So now if I enter any wrong things, it is going to tell me invalid. So if I enter correctly, it is going to give me the output. Okay, I'll convert for 3000. So let's try to use EUR, which is European currency, right, to USD. So this is what the conversion amount is. Okay, clear, guys? How to use it? So if you want to use something else, you can go into this and actually learn and use it. Okay, there are some other options which you can use it. There are options for Bitcoin prices also. Okay, guys, and can we move on to next exercise, which will be dice rolling simulator? Is it clear, guys? Till now, can we move on to next one? Yes, it is like a API. It will get updated once in a while. Okay, So there are options you can check. Okay, go into that documentation. Okay, once you go into that, please try to, there is option for entering the date also. Okay, so if you enter that date, it will go and get that date. In that date, what is the amount, it will tell. So keep it as a practice. You guys try to do it. Okay, if you guys have any doubt, you can discuss it in next session. And now we can start with dice rolling simulator. Okay, so with the help of random module, as I told you earlier, the random module, there are certain options, right? So for this, we are going to use this rand int. Okay, we'll try to use this import random first. So this is inbuilt one. This 4x Python is library which we have installed. Okay, and now I'm going to use an inbuilt one which is random, import random. Okay, so now I can use print random dot random. So we have it here. See here, the first one, random dot random. In that we are having some function known as random. See here, it is giving me a random float value. Okay, every time I run, it is going to give me many value. So I can even run it in a while loop. Okay, n is equal to 0 while n less than 10, n plus is equal to 1, and I'll print this one. Okay, so it will going to give me, see here, many different values, which is just a random value. Okay, so every time I run, it is going to show me different ones. See here, can you guys check this? If I run this, it is going to be a different one. Okay, so this is random, is going to give you random float value. Okay, not a whole number. If you want a whole number or integer, then you have to go into this option, rand int. Okay, and this rand int will give you an integer, but you have to mention the start and ending number. I'll call this rand int and I'll mention 1,6. So let us try to print 10 things. See here, it is giving me all these things. There is 6, there is 1, which means it will start from 1, and inside of 6, between these two things, it can create many occurrence. Okay, see here, every time I run, we can get this. Clear, guys? And the next one we'll see in the next, when we see about the task one, we have see about choice and rand range. So I'll show it now itself. So if I have a list is equal to A, B, C, print random dot choice. I'll pass this list inside. It is telling A, C, C again. So it is going to take a random choice. Okay, so that's what the use of this choice is. You have to pass a sequence. It is going to give me any one. And finally we'll see about this rand range, which is here, random dot rand range. You can mention step, that's what the use of it. Okay, print random dot rand range. You can mention 1,10. It is going to give you one value, but optionally you can also mention this step also. So with 2 steps, it is going to give you the output. Okay, see, it is giving me odd numbers only with 2 steps. Okay, 1, 3 in that order. Clear, guys? So now we are going to, yes, you can make toss generator, heads or tails. You can create even a hand cricket toss we have used to do, right? Odd or even, you can do that also. It is possible. If you are interested, you can do. And we'll try to complete this dice rolling simulator and toss simulator with the help of random. With that, we can complete today's session. We'll start with dice rolling simulator. So I'll create like this one. Okay, let me create a fresh one. We have imported random, right? So I'll create a while loop, while true. Okay, so every time this loop runs, I'm going to ask the user input. Okay, roll dice. You have to import random. Once you have imported this one, once like in a notebook or in that page, okay, you have to import it once. You don't want to install every time. This is not an installed one, this is pre-built one. Once you imported it, you can access it. Okay, so you don't want to import everywhere. You can import only once in that page and then you can use it everywhere. Okay, If you are creating some other new page, if you want to use that, you have to import it, then only you can use it in that one. So I'm going to ask, okay, roll dice, and I'll show the options here, y bar n. If the user entered yes, I'm going to roll it. If he entered n, I'm going to terminate it. That's what the use of this one. So we'll be entering something, right? So if user is equal to y, okay, if it is yes means I'll roll it and give the result print random dot. Tell me guys, what we have to do? A dice, what it is? It is like between 1 to 6, right? Then what you have to use, whether it is random or rand int or choice or rand range, what we can give? I'll go with rand int, okay, 1,6. Okay, it will give me the output. If he entered elif user is equal to n, I'll break this while loop. Else if he entered something else, I'll print invalid. So this, since it is a while loop, it is going to ask the user again. I'll enter y for, this is a dice simulator, correct rand int, and if I enter n, it is going to terminate the loop. Okay, this is a dice simulator. Clear guys? Every time I do, it is going to give me random values. So now we are going to create the next one, which is toss simulator. Toss simulator. Can we do it guys? How are we going to do this? Any idea? Can you guys suggest? Can we do it guys? Task simulator. Can I get thumbs up in chat box? Waiting for you guys. Is it interesting, this little one with Python? We have seen 2 things right today. This will be the third one. Yes. So we'll start with this one, toss simulator. So for this also I'm going to use, yes, correct choice from random. So I have to store a list and I can use the choice. Okay. Let me go import random choices is equal to, let me create a list where I'll store heads, comma tails. Okay. So I'm going to ask the user, but let me create a dictionary for it. Let me call the user to enter HRT. Okay. So I don't want the user to ask, I'm tired, okay, I cannot type head and tail again and again. So what I'm going to do, I'll create a dictionary in the name D. So if the user entered heads, so I'm going to pass it as a, let me create in capital H. It is heads. Okay, if it is T, then it will be tails. Okay, this will be a dictionary for us. Okay, and let me create in the name call. Okay, this variable will go for the call input, enter heads or tails. So we are going to select one. So the user will be entering one value. So that will be, I'll go with upper. Okay. So once the user get, okay, once we enter that value, it is going to, now we have to make the computer to go with the choices, right? So let me create coin. Okay, what the coin is going to do, I'm going to call random.choice, and in that I'm going to pass this choices. So it will take either heads or tails. Now we are going to use conditional statement. Okay, if, so to get the conditional statement, this one is inside this dictionary so that we can compare, right? So in D, the call, okay, he entered heads, if it is available in the dictionary which is heads, right? If it is equal to coin, so whatever he is calling, if both are same, then he won't, right? Print user won the toss. Okay, else print computer won the toss. Okay, so it is asking for me to heads or tails. I'll type this. So it is telling, so it will be better, I think, to print this one also. Okay, print coin. so that we can see, right, what is actually happening. I'll go with T. It is heads, so computer won the toss. You can go with heads. Okay, it's opposite, so computer won the toss again. I'll do till I win. Okay, I'll go with tails again. I won. User won the toss. So this is how you can do this one. Clear, guys? So as this is not an assignment, but if you are interested, I hope you have learned this random. So I'll tell you to make stone paper scissor. Okay, you know the rule, right? Stone paper scissor. You can store it in a list and go with this random, and you can choose one, and you can ask the computer to choose one. How will you ask the computer to do? Using random dot choice, you can pass it and the computer will choose one, you will choose one. And using conditional statement, you can check, okay, and verify who is the winner. Or you can create a new variable where you can store your score and computer score, and while the score is less than 10, you can keep the loop running. Okay, every time the loop runs, okay, once the user or computer won, you have to add with one. Okay, every time the user or computer won, you can add with one, so that score, when someone reaches 10, it is going to terminate, and based on who got the highest score, who reaches the 10 first, he will be the winner. You can announce it. Okay, so based on your own interest, you can do it. So that will be a good practice for you to use this random. It is interesting also. So I hope it is clear. If you guys have any doubt, you can ask, and thank you for the good response, guys. I got many thumbs up. Thank you. And that's it for today, guys. If you have any doubt, you can ask, or else we can wind up today's session. And tomorrow we are going to see some tricky one, which is regular expression. And please make sure you are attending tomorrow's session, because there will be the second assignment, I'll tell you in tomorrow's session. Thank you, guys. Thank you all.